Well, the pandemic has taken its toll on us all, and many people are feeling like they have perpetual jet lag. The challenges are even greater for Sydney-siders who are grinding through a lengthy lockdown and coping with difficult news at the moment.
So are there ways to manage the burden? Performance coach Andrew May is one of those currently juggling lockdown, homeschooling and a whole lot else in Sydney. But importantly, he's made time to join us this morning. Andrew, great to see you again. Good morning, mate.
Yeah, good to see you too, and in the studio without masks. But I think let's not forget people in Melbourne, Michael and Lisa, have had over 200 days of lockdown. And I think when this first happened in March last year, it was almost novel. You know, we didn't have to travel to work. We saved on commute time. We didn't even have to wear proper pants. You know, leisure wear was the uniform that everyone was doing. But as this has gone on longer and longer, I had a coaching client say to me last week, she said, Andrew, I feel like I'm constantly jet lagged or slightly hungover. There's just no pajamas from Qantas and no champagne on the tarmac. So it is draining, it is fatiguing, but there are some definite strategies we can do to get through this and keep some perspective.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's have a look at a couple of them. I've had a little sneak preview. And so transition time and daily sunshine. Talk us through them.
Yeah, transition time, Lisa, it's really easy to just be on the computer from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then watch news cycles in the Olympics all night, and we're not getting off our technology. That fatigues us. It's been proven that meetings over virtual communication are twice as cognitively demanding as normal meetings we had in the old days. So at the end of a day, try and demarcate or bookend. Go for a walk. It might be an ocean swim, kick a ball with a kid, or just take the dog for a walk. Now, ideally, get outside in nature. So do something to disconnect from work. Now, Michael and Lisa, a little bit of wine, a bit of TV right now in moderation is fine, but don't fool yourself that getting onto screens and having wine every night or beer every night is recovery. It does the opposite. It keeps your body in sympathetic nervous system. It keeps your brain waves in beta. So have a little transition at the end of every day. Daily sunshine. I want to ask you two, like, what did you do as well? You've had 200 days. How did you build in some transition time? How did you get some sunshine while you've been in lockdown?
We made a great point of getting sunshine, going for a run or taking the dog for a walk, even though we were wearing masks through most of last year's lockdown and certainly have to wear masks outside at the moment. Yeah, I find not just the vitamin D benefits, but just the psychological uplift of being out in the sun was immeasurable for me, at least, Lisa.
Yeah, even when you don't feel like getting out.
Yeah.
I started walking home from work as a way to sort of cut off, you know, for a moment from my mind, all the bad news that we were having to consume throughout the morning and deliver to people. And then I'd always make sure that I went for a walk at the end of the day as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
So those walk bookends are good. So why we feel like we're in jet lag is that our body clocks are out of whack. Our circadian rhythm, it is like we've jumped on a plane and landed in London because we're not resetting every day. And the sunshine and the movement and getting off screens helps reset our body clock.
Now, we've got point 3 and 4 up on the screen now. Sleep schedules, that's certainly something I don't have any trouble with. Talk us through that and the importance as well, Andrew, of physical activity.
Yeah, going to bed and getting up at the same time, Michael, is one of the most important things to do to keep that body clock or your circadian rhythm in sync. Otherwise, you feel like you're shift working. Now, the Olympics last night was amazing with Peter Bowl getting 4th, wonderful effort. Our decathletes are doing well. So, are you doing park runs?
Yeah, park runs are off, unfortunately, at the moment. They're not back. They just can't sort of get that amount of people together. Talk to us about the fun and play.
Michael, we need lots of dad jokes at the moment.
Well, listen, your wish, Andrew, is my command. So I'm happy to help there. But yeah, laughter is so important, even in the most trying of times, isn't it?
I think it is. And look, it is challenging. Different people handle this in different ways, but keep a bit of perspective. The Hebrew proverb, this too shall pass, but we're being tested. It's not passing as quick as we thought. But try and find some fun. Try and find some joy, and that's different for everybody. But especially if you're feeling really down, really stuck, I don't want to be trivial about this. There's lots of small businesses who are really struggling. There's obviously financial support, government support. Talk to a friend or see a trained professional as well to make sure if you've lost that laughter, fun and play and you haven't had it for a couple of months, please reach out and get some support. But just keep perspective. And if you do all these things together, I guarantee you'll shift that body clock back into rhythm or back into sync, and you'll feel a whole lot better.
Hey, Andrew, what does a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
Oh, Lisa, I thought you were going to wrap me up.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Come on,
save
it's a simple
I
question.
couldn't save
Lisa,
you from that.
what
does a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
They're both Paris sites.
Oh.
There's
Thank you.
millions of viewers switching off right now.
Hey, Andrew, thanks for the reminder of what we can all do. There's some really good tips there. Really appreciate it.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I've opened a can of worms. But,
You
look,
sure have.
Oh, I've always
Even
listened to what
bad
Andrew
laughter
said.
helps.
He's helped me out physically and on the mental front, dad jokes, I'm with you, brother, all the way. Thank you.
Great seeing you. Bye, guys.